shot because I was already like aggressive trying to get on him, so he caught me with a shot.
Was you hurt though? Was you like?
Hell no. I jumped on him. Like you know what I mean? I jumped on him. He was grabbing me from there.
Tank, how would you fight Floyd in his prime? Like if you were to fight Floyd in his prime,
Don't fight him.
if you guys were both in the
Don't fight him. I wouldn't fight him. I mean, Floyd was good. He was top tier. I mean, me, I feel as though I could.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis made headlines by calling out Floyd Mayweather during a press conference, directly challenging his former mentor to a fight. The tension in the room escalated as Davis demanded the high-stakes matchup that boxing fans have been dreaming of.
Shot because I was already like aggressive trying to get on him, so he caught me with a shot.
Was you hurt though? Was you like?
Hell no. I jumped on him. Like you know what I mean? I jumped on him. He was grabbing me from there. We ain't want no smoke from there.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people online, they, you know.
Matter of fact, take that back. I wound up catching his ass. That's when he started grabbing me.
Okay. Wait, is that what you showed him on the phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we got clips, but I don't want to make the fight.
Yeah, get to it. All right, for sure. Listen, I mean, this one is definitely an interesting one because a lot of people, you know, when you're great, you get criticism. Some people say, yo, this is the first time he fighting a black fighter in this style. What do you think like as far as, do you do anything different or it's the same shit, same walk in the park?
I mean, it depends on what's coming to me, you know what I mean? So.
Floyd Mayweather has been open about his admiration for Shakur Stevenson, even suggesting that Stevenson is more skilled than Tank Davis in the 135-pound lightweight division. His remarks have sparked debates in the boxing community, as both fighters have shown remarkable talent. While Mayweather may have intended to push Davis to improve, his comments also fueled a rivalry between the two young stars.
When you think about the fighters who are fighting now, can you give me your 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 when it comes to the lightweight? The lightweight, who you would put where?
Well, you got guys fighting between 130, 135, and 140. They stack, you know, around that area. So, I mean, as of right now,
skills that pay the bills.
Well, the two guys, well, the biggest puncher, I feel, at the 135 will probably be Gervonta "Tank" Davis. But the most skillful fighter at 135 will be hands down Shakur Stevens.
Tank Davis recently spoke about his past relationship with Floyd Mayweather, revealing his thoughts on how some people offer opportunities only when it benefits them. He explained that once you're no longer useful, they move on. Davis admitted he once looked up to certain individuals, but after getting close, he saw they weren't who they claimed to be. This realization led him to take control of his own career. He also mentioned that Mayweather put him in difficult situations where he couldn't win, yet he still managed to come out on top.
What came out still on top?
With Floyd? You said, well, what was the lose-lose situation? What you mean?
Just a situation that he put me in and, you know, make me lose. But he thought I was gonna lose. But.
You talking about like a boxing match or?
Yeah, a boxing match.
Ooh, if you don't mind. If you don't want to, it's fine.
Joseph Pedraza, my first world title. I was 16-0. I was 16-0. 16-0. And I was 21 at the time. And I haven't fought in like 7 or 8 months. And around that time, I wasn't making that much money. I probably was making like $10,000 a fight. So 6 months is crazy to not fight, you know. So when they came back and it was like, all right, you gotta fight. He was like, you gotta fight this fighter, which is Joseph Pedraza. If you don't fight him, you're not fighting. You're like sitting on a shelf. So I had to fight him. In the midst of all that happened, I got evicted. I had to sell my jewelry. So now, and remind you, I'm letting them boxers that you talking about, I'm putting them on game.
Shane Mosley weighed in on the situation, stating that Floyd Mayweather's era is over and that now is Tank Davis's time to shine. He emphasized that boxing is always evolving, and Davis has proven himself as the new face of the sport with his power, skill, and dominance.
It's kind of the same thing maybe because, you know, he's too close to Floyd. Floyd's like, you know, no, I'm the best. No, now it's no longer Floyd's time. It's Tank's time now. He's the best. He's done well. He's pound for pound. He's all this. You gotta take a step back a little bit. But for Floyd, I don't know if he knows how to do that. I already got people on Instagram saying, "Why you hate Floyd so much? Why you hate Floyd?" I don't hate Floyd. The whole family. I'm cool with the whole family. Well, I was cool with Roger, Jeff, his father, his mother, his sisters, all of them. Like we could hang out, everything. So it's like I'm not hating on Floyd. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep it a buck, 100 of how I really feel, but maybe it comes off that way sometimes. But no, I don't hate Floyd. I'm happy for Floyd. You know, he's accomplished so much, and he believed in himself to accomplish all these different things, to be great, to dare to be great. You know what I'm saying? So I'm proud of him. I'm proud that the brother, you know, went all the way to the top of the mountain and won. But now, Floyd, it's time for somebody else to win. You won. You won.
Gervonta Davis's decision to leave Mayweather Promotions was fueled by his desire to take control of his career. He expressed the need to manage his own responsibilities and make independent decisions, stating that it was time to ride his own bike without training wheels. This move marked his transition from being under Mayweather's guidance to becoming a self-sufficient force in boxing.
The time come, gotta ask you this, has the time come for Tank Davis to take control of his own career and leave Mayweather Promotions?
It don't necessarily have to be leave Mayweather Promotions. It's about just becoming that man, handle your own, you know, responsibility, your own priorities. So I feel as though it's my career, so I feel as though I need to be the one to control my career. You know what I mean? So, and it's time. You know what I mean? Everybody don't need to, you know, have them training wheels on them forever. You know what I mean? It's time to, you know, ride their own bike without training wheels.
So this is your last fight with Mayweather Promotions?
Yes, sir.
What'd you think? I know Floyd had responded. He said, "I will always love Tank. I look at him as a son. He's got to do what's best for him. I feel like I've done a good job with him thus far, building him, putting him in good fights, great fights. He's steady growing, he's steady learning, but I'm proud of it." What'd you think of his response?
I feel as though the feelings is mutual. You know what I mean? It's nothing bad against. I have bad blood with Mayweather Promotion. I'm definitely appreciative that, you know, what they've done for me over the years. And it's no love lost. You know what I mean? It's just time for me to grow up and be my own, you know, my own man.
There are a number of people who would say, I think that they've somewhat coddled him and protected him from bigger fights. What do you think about that?
I don't think so. Cause it's like, who fighting each other? It ain't like I'm just the only one not fighting nobody. Y'all not fighting nobody either. It just they wanna rush into I don't know.
Tensions between Mayweather and Davis grew over time, with reports suggesting that Mayweather's mentorship style was often controlling and at times disrespectful. Davis felt that instead of genuine guidance, Mayweather was asserting dominance, which led to frustration and distance between them. Boxing analyst Chris, the analyst, weighed in on a hypothetical fight between Floyd, Mayweather, and Gervonta Davis at 135 pounds. He argued that while Davis is a powerful and skilled fighter, Mayweather's experience, defense, and superior ring IQ would give him the edge. This perspective adds to the ongoing debate about how a showdown between the mentor and his former protege would play out.
Tank versus Floyd at 135 is a damn good fight, because both of them got great IQ, speed, stuff like that. But I'm gonna tell you this though, Floyd wins. Let me tell you why. Floyd got a great ass chin. Floyd is a killer, and he may be twice the speed of Tank. People forget how fast Floyd was. Floyd hand speed would rival Sugar Ray Leonard. Remember Pretty Boy? How he'll be like, his arms will be out here, and he'll be just dependent on his reflexes, and bam, bam. Yo, I thought about that 2 weeks ago, and I was watching Tank, and I looked at Floyd, and I said, Floyd will beat him.
When asked about future opponents, Gervonta Davis didn't hesitate to mention Floyd Mayweather. He acknowledged that a fight against Mayweather would be his toughest challenge, yet showing that despite their differences, he still respects his former mentor's abilities. His confidence in taking on such a fight proves his belief in his own skills and determination to test himself against the best.
A new deal, 7-fight deal, which is music to the ears of many boxing fans. Get to see you in action for several more years. What type of names are we talking about on those 7 names?
Whoever you name, they could be in it.
If I name some fighters, can you say yes or no?
Yep.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yep.
Ryan Garcia.
Yep.
Devin Haney.
Yep.
Isaac Cruz.
Yeah, but there's 2 people I already beat already, but yeah.
Errol Spence.
Outside the ring.
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah. 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 September. November.
Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah.
Out of all of those guys, who do you think's the most difficult opponent for you?
Floyd Mayweather.
Davis has consistently shown strong self-belief, making it clear that he can compete with and defeat anyone, including Mayweather. His confidence comes from years of training, experience, and natural talent, solidifying his place as a serious contender in boxing.
Tank, how would you fight Floyd in his prime? Like if you were to fight Floyd in
Don't
his prime,
fight him.
if you guys were both in the...
Don't fight him. I wouldn't fight him. I mean, Floyd was good. He was top tier. I mean, me, I feel as though I could compete with any top fighter. I'm not saying me going at Floyd, but I'm saying like, I feel as though my skills, and not to take nothing from Floyd, but I feel like my skills can compete with anybody that ever laced up a boxing glove.
You're crazy to watch, bro. Like,
yeah.
You hit like a fucking train.
While Floyd Mayweather remains a legendary pound-for-pound champion, discussions about his potential return to the ring often bring up concerns about his age and whether he can still compete at the highest level.
Question continues to get raised. What if Gervonta Tank Davis, 30 wins, no losses, no draws, 28 wins by way of knockout, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach, faced off against legendary, iconic, retired Hall of Fame superstar boxer, 5-division world champion, pound-for-pound former king, pay-per-view king, Floyd Mayweather Jr., who is also Gervonta Tank Davis's mentor. Floyd Mayweather retired 50 wins, no loss, no draw, 27 wins by way of knockout. But he's 47 years of age. But he is 5'8" with a 72-inch arm reach. Orthodox fighter who at times would give you looks at southpaw. Gervonta Tank Davis is a natural southpaw. What if 47-year-old Floyd Mayweather...
Back in 2015, former heavyweight champion Mike Tyson criticized Floyd Mayweather for claiming he was better than Muhammad Ali. Tyson called Mayweather's statement delusional, arguing that it showed a lack of respect for boxing legends. This comment reflected the ongoing tension between Mayweather and past greats who questioned his self-proclaimed status as the greatest of all time.
What do you think about Floyd talking about greater than Ali?
He's very delusional. He can't listen. If he was anywhere near that realm of greater than Ali, he'd be able to take his kids to school by himself.
There you go.
Okay, he can't take his kid to school by himself. And he's talking about he's great. Greatness is not guarding yourself from the people. Greatness is being accepted by the people. He can't take his kids alone to school by himself. He's a little scared man. He's a very small, scared man.
Since retiring, Floyd Mayweather has spent much of his time mentoring young fighters, including Gervonta Davis. He has shared his experience and knowledge to help the next generation succeed. However, a major point of conflict between Mayweather and Davis arose when Mayweather began advising fighters who were set to face Davis. Mayweather defended his actions, saying his goal was to support all young boxers, not just Davis, and to help them achieve financial success and longevity in the sport.
When I say certain things, they say, oh, he's hating. There's no different from when I talked about the thing with Gervonta, for instance. When I said that I need all fighters, I said I need all the young fighters that's making money in the sport of boxing. What I need you guys to do is do this. Whether it's Chrome Heart, Gucci, Louis, Mercedes, we need to take our money and invest in real estate so that we can live that same great life when our careers are over. So I guess that he took it as, I guess he's the only one that wears Chrome Heart. He's the only one that wears Gucci. He's the only one that wears Louis Vuitton. He's the only one that drives a Mercedes. And last time I checked, we got fighters all around the world that wear top flight clothes that make good money.
Tensions escalated further when Mayweather was seen coaching Frank Martin, a future opponent of Davis. Mayweather provided Martin with strategic advice, which Davis saw as a direct betrayal of their mentor-protege relationship.
I remember you talking about doing the pad work with Floyd, right? And he said you got the speed and the power to be a world champ. What did that do for your confidence? Because you hearing that from, I mean, you can hear that from anybody, but Floyd is Floyd, you know what I'm saying? So what did that do for your confidence?
It was just motivation, you know, because at that time too, man, I wasn't even like IQ wise, you know. I ain't had that IQ that I got now, you know what I mean? So at that point, I was just really going off natural athleticism. So for him to tell me that at that time, you know, I just got to getting deeper in my bag, trying to understand the game.
Did it make you go like that much harder, or were you already training hard to even be in the gym before you was already training hard?
Yeah, I always been like a workhorse, you know.
And anything you did?
I wasn't, like, in the beginning, like wrestling and football, like it was kind of more like just I was gifted, you know what I mean? So I kind of used to half-ass that a little bit, you know? But boxing, you can't half-ass boxing. You gotta, if you do, you ain't gonna get to where you need to get to.
Yeah, the thing about boxing too is like, it's not like basketball where you got to depend on people. It's not like football. Like the work that you put in reflects directly with your results.
For sure.
So like even when we came in here and I see you dripping sweat and I see you on the pad, I'm like, he's putting in that work. Like people don't even know the amount of hours that y'all put into this.
It's all on you.
Yeah.
We ain't got no backup. We got a bad day, whatever. We ain't got nobody to come.
Calvin Ford, Davis's longtime trainer, spoke out about the dispute, criticizing Mayweather's controlling nature. Ford suggested that instead of trying to keep Davis under his thumb, Mayweather should have been proud of Davis's success and supported his independence. However, the tension between them ultimately led to a fractured relationship.
He's the one told Frank that I was running at 5 o'clock, I mean 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. But I knew for sure that wasn't going to be enough to beat me. It's cool. It's all right. You know? I don't really think too much of it. He's not going to hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to be with him than be cool with him because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll put you in bad situations.
Since parting ways with Mayweather Promotions, Gervonta Davis has reached new heights in his career, proving that his decision to go solo was the right one. Fans now recognize him for his incredible knockout power, speed, and resilience rather than as just another fighter from Mayweather's camp. His rise to the top has shown that he is more than capable of building his own legacy, solidifying his place in boxing history, and proving that stepping away from his former mentor was a crucial move for his career and personal growth.
Another thing I want to touch on is the Floyd situation. You know, Floyd is Floyd. That's like I say, Tank is Tank, man. But at the end of the day, you know, the man is chasing greatness. And you should be supporting that. And I always tell you that. You should be supporting that, you know. It's a rocky road that we saying what's going on. Just pay attention, man. The story is going to reveal itself, you know. But again, that's how you burn bridges. Somebody said, they say the true colors of a person is coming out, man. 'Cause they can't stand it. You know, calm is I don't like using that word calm, you know, but our Lord knows. He knows. He knows. He knows.
Floyd outdoing him. He always been like that. You know what I mean? So I gotta focus on what I'm focused on. He already did what he had to do, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Me, if I did what I like what he did in the sport, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be the same way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't fault him for like standing to himself and things like that. You know what I mean? But it's also a part of me type thing, like come back and help too. You know what I mean?